Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cafe. I'm Allison Godlove.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. Great to be back with you to share all of the fun and exciting events happening this week.
And we are starting it off right now with Amy Sweezy. She is out at the Orlando Science Center. Hi, Amy.
All right, I am inside the Orlando Science Center, inside Kids Town, and inside the Isaacs Family Climb Time. It is so exciting because this is a really fun exhibit that they have for the kids. And this is my friend Aubrey Coates. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Amy. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, tell me a little bit about this exhibit. This is Climb Time. This is a play to learn place for kids up to 7 years old.
Yes, this is Kids Town is great for kids 0 to 7, and Climb Time is a great area for those who are a little bit older, maybe between the 3 and up age, where they can start using and defining those fine motor skills. You can climb around. There are lots of little fun games and activities, a scavenger hunt, all within just our climbing area. And that's not even the rest of Kids Town.
There's so many other things too, right? Tell me
There are
about
a
that.
lot of things to do. We have our classic Orange Grove, an iconic aspect of the Science Center. A lot of our guests have grown up with that, and that has continued to grow with our visitors over time. We also have some incredibly fun areas for even our littlest learners. Our 0 to 2 year olds can start working on some of those moving skills, getting to touch, see, and experience everything, as well as our Explore Zone, which gives all our little learners that very introduction into physics, into touch to learn, hands-on science, really getting to see science in motion.
Okay, and I should mention, it's kind of noisy, if anybody at home can tell, but that's for a really good reason, right?
It is. Just like our visitors, the Science Center is always growing. So we are under construction in our new Life exhibit, which is going to be a wonderful exhibit featuring some new animal ambassadors.
And that opens in the fall of 2023.
It opens in late 2023, so mark your calendars.
Okay, awesome. And one other thing I want to ask you before we leave Climb Time, is this a place where parents can just drop off their kids, or this is meant to be them together?
This is definitely a learning together experience. There's a lot going on. We always encourage our visitors to interact with their family, even make new friends, but it's definitely a great opportunity for little learners to be working on some of these skills alongside with their parents, getting to start working together, which is a very important aspect of STEM to begin with.
All right, and the last place I want to visit is my favorite that has to do with the water. So can you show me that next?
Yes, absolutely. You're gonna love it.
All right, I am literally inside the Drip Drop Splash. Aubrey, tell me about this exhibit.
This is one of our most popular exhibits. It's so fun, it's so hands-on, and it gives all of our little ones 0 to 7
here it comes.
multiple different ways to start to really understand science, get very hands-on with water patterns, cause and effect, and just a lot of good, clean fun.
And you know kids love splashing around and getting all wet, right?
Absolutely.
This is fun. All right, so this is just one of many things that you can do while you are at the Orlando Science Center. Kids Town is so much fun for kids and adults alike. You can take a little break while your kids play and have fun. Be sure to join us down here at the Orlando Science Center every day but Wednesday during the school year.
I really have to see that.
Yeah, it's got to
really
be something cool
cool
to check out.
Yes.
Great. Thanks, Amy. Are you ready to celebrate Earth Week 2023? Orange County is excited to offer a week's worth of classes and events that will help all of us be better stewards of our environment, not just in April, but all year long. From energy and water conservation, recycling, gardening, and preserving nature, there are topics and activities for all ages and interests. Orange County government is proud to share information about what they do every day to protect our natural resources and to make our county a vibrant, healthy, resilient, and sustainable place to live. Visit ocfl.net/earthweek to get to know the county better by exploring the links and resources on the page. We hope you'll feel inspired to learn or maybe to do something different and new that will benefit the Earth. Remember, good planets are hard to find. Go to ocfl.net/earthweek today.
More than 160 films with 24 world premieres representing 37 countries will be featured for 10 days at the Florida Film Festival. This event runs from April 14th through the 23rd, and venues are mainly in Winter Park and Maitland. There will be chances to chat with filmmakers and celebrities, and in its 32nd year, this event is an Oscar-qualifying festival premiering the best in current independent and international cinema. Get tickets and check out the events at floridafilmfestival.com.
Holocaust Memorial Resource and Education Center will observe Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day, on April 18th. This day commemorates the anniversary of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, which is the largest act of resistance to Nazi aggression during the Holocaust. It's the Jewish community's day for internal reflection. The event is from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Roth Family JCC in Maitland. There will be a candle lighting ceremony and live music. Go to holocaustedu.org to learn more.
Third Thursday Orlando is coming up on April 20th. Head downtown to celebrate the arts, culture, and history from 6 until 9 p.m. On event nights, you get into the Orange County History Center for free. There's a gallery hop to check out the latest exhibitions, a maker's market featuring handmade items, live performances by Dr. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts, food trucks, and drink specials, and a whole lot more. It's free to attend, but you are asked to register, and you can do that at downtownartsdistrict.eventbrite.com.
Denise Cochran with Orange County Environmental Protection is joining us now. Thank you for being here. Good to see you.
Thank you, Allison.
So really important that we talk about this because Earth Day is coming up. So talk to me about Earth Day.
Sure. Well, first of all, Earth Day has been around for over 50 years now. So back in the earlier part of the last century, industrialization really caused a lot of environmental problems. I don't know if you've ever heard that there was actually a river in Ohio that caught on fire.
I have not heard this story, no.
And it caught on fire more than once. So that kind of gives you an idea of what kind of water and air pollution people were dealing with back in those days. And it was causing health problems. So 50 years ago, there was really a massive movement to improve our environment, and they held gatherings all over the country. And ever since then, on April 22nd every year, we remember Earth Day. So it's very important to keep that momentum going because there's still a lot to do. We all have a very important responsibility to do things that benefit the planet.
So it's important to do it on April 22nd, but in Orange County, there is an entire week that we can participate. Let's talk about that.
Exactly. So Orange County government this year, because there's so many things, way too many things to do just on one day. So we are celebrating Earth Week this year with different events and ways for people to get involved. They can take classes, they can go online, and they can even go on a scavenger hunt at one of our parks. So there's events for all kinds of ages and interests.
That's wonderful to have something like that. But that's a week. You know, we're
Right.
looking at 1 week and we can all come together to celebrate the Earth. But there's probably ways that people want to take what they learn and then apply it to their everyday lives.
Exactly. And one of the things I say to people is, how many times a year do you breathe? Or how many times a year do you eat? And these are things that we depend on, right? Our food, our clean air. We need a clean environment to live happy, healthy lives. So we do have to remember the planet every day. But there's a special time of year for that. So maybe you want to make a change in your life that will benefit the planet. And it can feel overwhelming. But I guess my best advice is to choose something and stick with that. And if you feel you got good at it, move on and change something else. So here are some examples. I love the example of people not using or using less single-use plastic, you know, those plastic cups, the forks and the straws. And I love the fact that you see people carrying around their water bottles everywhere. And it's not just a utilitarian item, it's actually become a fashion statement, right? Different colors and shapes and sizes and stickers. So that's a fantastic one to make. Other ideas is what we call repair, recycle, reuse. So you've heard of recycling, and a lot of people do that, but you might have items around your house that can be repaired simply, but you just don't quite know how. So sometimes you can reach out to a friend to do that, or you can go online. There's so many fix-it videos now. So think about repairing what you already own instead of throwing it away and buying new things. Another way is think about saving energy, and that might be with your electricity around the house, or it might be the way you get around and use transportation. And finally, think about water conservation. And we were just talking that, we have a dry season and then all of a sudden we get lots of rain. So think about how to use water wisely, because it's not always around in the right quantities.
Good advice all the way around. So ocfl.net/Earth Week has a lot of great information.
So what's special this year? Yes, all of my conservation colleagues and I got together in Orange County and we created a new website, like you said, ocfl.net/Earth Week. And there are so many interesting resources and the dates and links to participate in some of the events that I told you about. So you'll learn about what's happening at our utilities department, very exciting things going on, environmental protection, our convention center, which is a very big player here in town. They're doing some very exciting things to benefit the environment. We've got our parks department, our partners at the University of Florida, IFAS Extension, and Orange County 2 years ago created a new office for sustainability and resilience.
So there's a lot happening, and there's a lot of ways you can get involved.
There's a lot to learn and a lot to do.
And it's little things. I think sometimes maybe people get too consumed about having to change everything all at once. But like you were mentioning, those couple little things really do make a big difference.
Like I said, it can be overwhelming, so pick one. Pick one and focus on that.
Oh, wonderful. So excited for Earth Week. It sounds like it's going to be great and a lot of really good information.
I'm excited too.
Yeah, definitely go check out ocfl.net/Earth Week to learn about the events happening in Orange County and also to get some ideas of how you can change it in your everyday life. Denise, thank you so much for coming by. It was good to see you.
Thank you.
Take care. The City of Ocoee's Fire Department is hosting its annual open house on Saturday, April 22nd. It will be at Fire Station 25 from 10 until 2. This gives you a chance to meet the firefighters and tour the fire station. It also gives kids the chance to learn about fire safety. There will be a lot of fun activities, including an obstacle course for the kiddos, a raffle, face painting, and free food. You can check out ocoee.org to get more information.
Grab your favorite superhero costume for the Future Hero Fun Run on Saturday, April 22nd. Kids race in their favorite superhero costumes through Children's Safety Village, which is a mini replica of an Orlando neighborhood. This event coincides with National Safe Kids Day, which was created to focus on preventing unintentional injury among children. There will be health-related vendors and activities, and children can participate in water, fire, pedestrian, and poison safety activities. The event is from 9 until noon. Find the address at children'ssafetyvillage.org.
The 18th annual Central Florida Earth Day takes place April 22nd from 10 until 6 on the east side of Lake Eola Park. This is the largest and longest running Earth Day festival in Central Florida. To celebrate the 54th anniversary of Earth Day, there will be educational exhibits and activities. It's free for the whole family, even your dogs. It's hosted by the Vegetarians of Central Florida, which is a social and educational group for vegans in Central Florida. You can get directions and information about parking at cferthday.org.
Join Seniors First for high tea on Sunday, April 23rd from 1 until 5 p.m. at the Alfond Inn in Winter Park. Lunch will include scones, clotted cream, fresh fruit, finger sandwiches, desserts, and of course, a variety of teas. The silent auction and wine toss begins at 1 p.m. and there will be a hat and table decorating contest. All proceeds benefit Meals on Wheels and programs serving at-risk senior citizens. Get your tickets at seniorsfirstinc.org.
24 professionally acclaimed plain artists will paint at the Pulaski Museum and other locations in Winter Park and Orlando for the 15th annual Winter Park Paint Out. You can watch them at work and even go to free painting demonstrations. Once their work is complete, they'll be on display at the museum. The artwork will also be available for purchase, with part of the proceeds going to support the Pulaski Museum. The event is April 23rd through the 29th. You can get times and locations at winterparkpaintout.org. Lots of good events to get you outside and enjoy this time of year, because the weather's so good right now before it gets really warm in summertime. It's perfect for these events.
And take your kids to the firehouse, because
Really
here
important.
in Florida, you see the water rescue. You see all kinds of things. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, good information for there as well. That wraps up this week of events. If you have one you'd like to share with us for next month, be sure to send us an email at cafe@ocfl.net. I'm Allison Godlove.
And I'm Clarence Reynolds. You can join us next week to see what's new and exciting in your community.